Well, the costs of manufacturing Stellantis products in Italy is too high, according to the company. How long until it costs too much money here in America? Because that's next. Roll the intro. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I saw this over on HT Auto. I'll put the article for you up here. It says, car manufacturing in Italy too expensive, says the Stellantis CEO. Really? Well, the head of Fiat and Jeep maker Stellantis told the Italian parliament on Friday that producing cars in Italy was too expensive due to energy costs, while demand for electric vehicles would only come through bold incentives. Let me translate that for you. Give us money or we're going to move everything to Poland. Give us money or we're out of here. CEO Carlos Tavares told a Parliamentary Industry Commission hearing that the automaker had planned new vehicles for all of its factories in Italy until 2030, in some cases until 2033. But it's not enough. The problem is the costs are too high in Italy, 40% higher than those that our competitors have to bear, says Tavares. As quoted by Italy's AGI agency, Tavares cited very high cost of energy in Italy, double that of in Spain. Okay? It's a huge disadvantage. It doesn't allow us to maintain profit margins, he added. Producing vehicles that can't be purchased by the middle class because they cost too much is useless, said Tavares. Wait a minute. Stellantis is the result of a merger in 2021 between Peugeot, Citroën, and Fiat Chrysler. And I'm going to get back into this in a second, but the dude literally just said, I hope the American government gets dead in his ass. He just said the cars are too expensive for people in the middle class to buy. You mean like in America, where the average pickup truck price is over $80,000 at Stellantis, and there's no V8 option? Really? You really had the balls to say that in Italy. What are you going to say when you come here? Oh, the cost of labor is too high. They are literally laying the brickwork, the groundwork to move their manufacturing out of Italy, out of the United States, mostly to Mexico, maybe some in Poland. Maybe they keep some in Poland so they don't have to hit any EU tariffs. But they're definitely going to move their manufacturing out of the United States because they're literally just testing the waters right now in different markets. Tensions have been mounting for several months between the government of Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and Stellantis, with Rome accusing the multinational of relocating its production to low-cost countries to the detriment of Italian factories. Does this sound familiar? Does it sound familiar? The government in December decided to withdraw European Union funds intended for an electric car battery gigafactory over uncertainty that the timetable of the project from ACC, a joint venture including Stellantis, Mercedes, and French oil and gas giant Total Energies, referring to Total Cars. Tavares pointed the finger at Italian lawmakers, saying it was their responsibility to spur demand. What? Listen to that again. It was the lawmakers' responsibility in Italy to make people want electric cars. Make sense? Doesn't make sense to me. It sounds like he wants the government to mandate that European Union residents have to buy electric cars. Where have we heard this before? He says, why don't we sell electric cars in Italy? They cost too much. We need to make them accessible through incentives, and here's the key word, subsidies. How? It's your decision to support demand. We need big incentives, otherwise we won't make it. You're the one that pushed this big EV push company-wide. Was that the plan all along? Was you're going to do these EVs and you're going to push governments to pay you for them? Not going to work out here. I can tell you that right now. I mean, I guess it depends on what happens in November, but I don't see it happening. What I find extremely interesting, though, is it is one of the main reasons. There was a story about maybe 2 weeks ago where Tavares was scolding the EU, saying that, no, you have to stay the course. You have to push for these carbon limits, basically like CAFE standards for us here in the US, right? You have to make sure that they limit this and that everything has to be EV by this point. Why? Because Carlos's dumb ass put all of his eggs in one basket. He pushed all the future development and everything else from the company into electric vehicles. TK, they do have the Hurricane engine. TK, they do have that Chinese 4-cylinder from GAC. They are not developing anything but EVs. Nothing is in the pipeline gas-powered. Zero. TK, they're going to make the Charger 6-pack. It's coming. No, it's not. No, it's not. When the Charger electric version hits lots here in the next 30 days or so, they're out now. They're coming around. They're being delivered. When they start getting deliveries and they start hitting dealerships and they don't sell, the Charger's dead. 6-pack's not coming. They have so many issues already with the Ram, with the Hurricane engine in it, the Wagoneers with the Hurricane engine in it. This is a disaster for this company. And to see, I'm literally seeing what they're doing in Italy right now because it's coming here next. The next thing is going to be, oh, we can't make cars here because they're not going to ask for a bailout. Remember, Carlos Tavares said, we're not an American car company anymore. They're not part of the big three. They said that. They pushed that narrative that they're no longer part of the big three. So what does that mean? Well, plain and simple, it means that they're a foreign national automaker, just like BMW, just like Mercedes, just like any other company, Peugeot. I mean, it's a foreign company. When you buy a Ram truck, it is not a U.S. product. It is a product of Europe. Crazy, right? Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm looking at this playbook and I'm waiting for Tavares to do it. We now know that we're stuck with this SOB, at least until the stock takes another massive hit. So if the stock goes down to like $7, $6, he's gone. They're going to get rid of him. For sure. His ass is out of here. But barring that, we're stuck with this guy till probably January of 2026. And I just don't see anything good coming out of it for American workers, because that's going to be the next move. Especially if what I think's going to happen in November happens, he's going to cry like a little baby, because he's going to be paying tariffs when he tries to import those vehicles into the U.S. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And before you also get in the comments and go, oh, man, do the Trump supporter. No. Biden has already said that he was putting 100% tariffs on anything that's Chinese. And they're talking about bringing in the GAC attitude, the Dodge attitude in Mexico has been doing so well that they're considering bringing it here to the U.S., but that's a Chinese vehicle. And even the Democrats are trying to propose, it's a bipartisan effort, just so we're clear here, so I don't have the retards in the comments. It's a bipartisan effort to ban all Chinese auto parts, not just electric, all of them, meaning they can't come into the U.S. anymore. Had to slurp it a little hard that time just for the people that be. Anyways, until next time. I know I'm petty. I'm sorry, man. What you want me to do? Thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys very soon on the next one. Stay petty, my friends.